go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway. Isn't that strange? Cause I'm trying through the climb, I ain't like pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, is belief. We'll see with the negativity, but I just gotta break by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts and turn them to a pain. Take the best thoughts and put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 still go, 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 slow it, still go, go, there's no hope, still go, I never answer to no, I still go, go.
Woke up this morning, I didn't give a fuck. Took the first sip of my coffee, and I knew I still didn't give a fuck. It's a beautiful morning, and guess what? I don't give a fuck.
In this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph, and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
All right, people, what's happening? A surprise live on this Labor Day. If you have ever worked before, happy Labor Day to you. If you're retired, happy Labor Day to you. If you're somebody who maybe had worked and then now you're on disability, happy Labor Day to you. It's a frustrating one for me because I am a YouTuber who still works and got today off. I enjoy it. But, I see all these community posts from these fucking grifters. These people don't work. They live stream all day. They don't know what work is. And so stupid to waste your young years trying to do this because all this can be taken from anybody at any given time. Very, very stupid move, especially if you're young and willing and able to. But who am I to tell people what to do? What I am here to do, though, is absolutely, let's pop it off like this first. We're giving 5 memberships just like that. just because, people, just because Bullhorn Betty has absolutely acknowledged and addressed the pancakes. The awareness that we have been bringing about said pancakes over the months and months and months of Sweaty Betty has finally came to a point where she has addressed it. Now, yes, we have the receipts, people. We have the receipts of Betty talking about, wait for it, her pancakes. Now, I just want to give everybody, all of my supporters, a internet air high five at this point, an internet dap, because the memes, the emojis, the hashtags, it's worked. I told you guys a long, long time ago. I know this woman in real life, right? I met this nutball, okay? And it's not that we had long, in-depth, intellectual conversations when I met her. But what I do know and I can remember, and I've said this multiple times, is she doesn't like people who make videos of her, troll her. So when the fallout came from at the time, for anybody new in this community, they called themselves the heels on the ground, the hogs, if you will. When the fallout came from all the members of this group between me and Wifey, it wasn't too hard for old white boy could just disremember the likes and don't likes of the little conversations that we had. And I promise you, and I've been saying this for years, and some people do believe me, and some people know I'm telling the truth, but others think I'm just talking maybe. I don't know what people think, but she doesn't like videos getting made about her. And I said this specifically about Andra and Betty. Excuse me, Molly and Betty. Now, Molly, to the point where she was wanting to pay me to copyright strike Natasha Cooper. She was trying to pay me to go after JS for Justice. It was getting ugly, people. It was getting ugly. Now, all that being said, we have to get back to pancakes, because I'm telling you all that because she does watch the videos. She does watch the videos. We know from the interview with Jenny, with Josh from the lab, that, before I guess when he was scamming her the whole time, that they were, talking together and they watched the YouTube drama together. They would watch it. They would talk about it. They would, boyfriend, girlfriend type thing, whatever was happening there. But, we've heard that on my panel. We've heard a survivor of Josh's say this, but we know that they watch the videos. We know they have a look-see, people. We know that they have a look-see. We're not stupid. They can say they don't watch the videos. They can call us cockroach channels. They can call us hate channels, but they have a look-see. But they have a look-see and a listen. They do. This is true. Because if not, why would Betty be talking about pancakes? Why? Betty addressed her pancakes. Now, this is just an awareness video. For all the young men and women out there, we don't want pancakes. You don't want to go through life with pancakes if you can avoid it. So we have to get to these receipts first, foremost, and I don't really have anything else to talk about but this clip. But I'm very happy about this. It came to us. We got blessed by this. We got blessed with on this fine Labor Day of this pancake clip. And I think it was a gift from the gods. I think the gods said, look, you're hard work. You're a hard worker, white boy. You work hard. And we're tired of this grifter, right? On Labor Day, we're going to just throw you this. And bam, it happened. It happened, people. She literally talked about her pancakes. Now, many of you are saying, shut the fuck up and play the clip. I'm going to get there, but I don't have anything else to talk about, so I have to drag it out a little bit. But I'm telling you, so it really wasn't the gods that gave me this clip. It came from Shay B. Shout out to Shay B on Twitter at Shay B. Let's have a look-see and a listen at this mental case talking about her pancakes. Now, what I have to do is I have to absolutely slow this down because I don't want any I don't want this to get misunderstood. I don't want this to say the volume's down. It went too fast. No. It's not going down like that. So we'll jack the volume all the way up. That's how we're going to do it. We have to have a clear listen. Let's have a listen. Now, playback speed, let's slow it down a bit. Let's have a slow.
Thinking of them damn pancakes. I'm just saying. No. Good morning. Thinking of them damn pancakes. I'm just saying. No. Good morning. If you are not awake this beautiful Saturday morning, you're just missing out. You're missing out on a lot, but more importantly, you're definitely missing out on some pancakes. But we're going to move on from the pancakes, okay?
No, we will not move on from pancakes. No, we're going to keep on the neck of these pancakes until we don't have to see them anymore. The point of the pancakes is you showed everybody the pancakes. You're doing these naked lives. You're going live butt naked with no pants on. You're getting arrested with no pants. We don't want to see the pancakes is the point of this. Now, no, we're not going to stop talking about the pancake. Let's continue.
We're going to get back to true crime. We're going to get back to the...
No. Let's have it again.
Thinking of them damn pancakes. I'm just saying. No. Good morning. If you are not awake this beautiful Saturday morning, you're just missing out. You're missing out on a lot, but more importantly, you're definitely missing out on some pancakes. But we're going to move on from the pancakes, okay? We're going to get back to true crime. We're going to get back to the...
Let's slow it all the way down. Let's have it in very slow-mo. Let's have a listen at it.
Thinking of them damn pancakes. I'm just saying. Yeah.
What's up, TZ?
Good morning. If you are not awake this beautiful Saturday morning, you're just missing out. You're missing out on a lot, but more importantly, you're definitely missing out on some pancakes. So we're gonna move on.
What's up, Sayla? Oh shit. What's up, Sayla? What's up, Cynthia? What's up, Mobile Mags? What's happening, everybody? So as you can see, we got the bets there. Holy shit. 56.8. Almost 60 piece. Damn, that's almost 5 years. 12, 24, 36, 48. That's, yeah. 2 more months. Wifey's been a member for 5 years on the channel. White Boy has been around a minute on these streets. Damn, 5 years. I didn't even know that much. It's gone by fast, y'all. It's gone by fast. But as you can see, Betty is acknowledging these pancakes, and it's very interesting to it's interesting to let her to hear about the pancakes. I don't know if now there's 2 things that can be true here, people. There's 2 things that can be true, right? We all know that she's like not the the sharpest, she's not the sharpest tool in the shed, right? So she may be in her demented, big, inflated ego mind thinking that like pancakes is like a good word for boobies or something like that, right? Maybe she is misinterpreting the definition of pancakes. I don't know, right? She's got I don't know if this is like they're talking about boobies face or if this is like I've had too much wine smirk, right? It's tough to tell, right? But I think it might be a mix of the 2, right? But it's neither here nor there. The very fact that she's acknowledging the pancakes is interesting. It's very interesting. It does go very fast. And this is one of the biggest trashy pimps on the tubes. And it's this is a moment we all should share. Betty is addressing the pancakes. Let me get her off the screen. Let me actually one more time in regular speed. What is video quality do? Oh, okay, yeah, that's gonna be none of that. All right.
For the pancakes, okay? We're gonna get back to true crime. We're gonna get back to
true crime.
I'm just saying. No. Good morning.
She's always saying, she's forever saying, I'm done with the drama. I'm done with the drama. I'm done with the drama. We're doing true crime, right? Like her channel is not a whole bunch of drama. You know, if it is, just say it. Who cares, right? She acts like, you know, she's some serious true crime or something like that. It's comical, but it's I love French toast with powdered sugar on top. That's the good pancakes. I do too. French toast is my fave. Noelle actually has been making me pancakes for the last couple of weeks every morning before I go to work, and I've been enjoying it big time, big time. But I don't know how we got on that. But you know, of course I do. But it's just comical that we have to see this man. This lady is talking about pancakes. I think she's a little bit confused. Maybe she's not. Maybe there's some. Maybe there's something to this, right? Maybe this is Betty 4D chess. Maybe because let's keep it on. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. A lot of people have stopped reviewing and talking about the old Betster, right? Now I can't let her go, people. I'm sorry. I just can't let her go. I just can't do it. And I'm not going to join that. I'm not going to join that crowd. I realize that other people have been gaining other attention and reviews and stuff, and that's all fine and stuff. But this one here is a mental case. Oh, I got one more thing to show you, actually. So this is interesting. It's coming at us through, I forgot to damn share it, though. This is coming at us through from Blank Screen, right? Blank Screen shared this on his community post, and it wasn't, we've all seen this before, and I understand what he was saying, but the thing is, let me show you. So let's have a look at this. Here we go, right here, number one. Let me share this to the Twitter streets. So if you guys have a look at this, this is pretty wild, right? I'm going to try to enlarge this as best I can, but I want you to look at the right of the screen what I'm sharing this. And what this is he shared, well, let me just show it to you. I'm not exactly what this mental case said or done, but in response to something that she said, obviously, you have blank coming at her. We'll read the entire post is what we'll do. But it's not really the post. It's well, it is the post. It's the whole thing, actually. So let's just look at this together. So here we have, it says, since at Bullhorn Betty wants to talk about abuse, let's remind people who don't know. And what he did here is, as you can see, let me go to Spec to StreamYards and have a look see at this. Is this the biggest that we can get it? Yeah. Did my volume cut out? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Just give me one chat. Just give me a 1. Anybody give me a 1 if you can still hear me. Thank you, wifey. Okay, so I can't make it too much bigger than that. But what he did is, this is I don't know if this is all her arrest. I don't think it is. But it's probably one screenshot worth of arrest. And if you notice, and you should know this by now, but they are all for domestic violence on the guy that I actually had in my house, and we had him, we talked to him, we got an estimate from him, and he was supposed to start some work for me, installing my toilet. And I had a couple other jobs for this guy to do. But then what we had is Betty, I covered it. She made like a short clip. What she did is she got wind that I had him over here, and she absolutely axed that. She absolutely axed it, right? Which is wild because he's turning down money, listening to her bitch about him, why he shouldn't come over here, right? Wild, man. But anyway, back to this post. All these domestic batteries, touch or strike, strangulation, battery, touch or strike by strangulation, refuse to submit to chemical or physical DUI test, battery. All this is basically done on that same man. Okay. So we all should know this if you know who Betty is. But what I want you to look at, right, is I want you to look at the far right here, her actual mugshots, because what you might not be able to see is the dates. So the first one is on June 1st, 2012. The second one is September 10th, 2016, right? So it's very interesting because let me explain this. You're going to see, like, in my opinion, Fat Betty on the right. And then you're going to see, on my opinion, Betty that's, encountered some sort of weight loss on the right, right? But why are they drastic? Like, this is what I would call, in my opinion, the second one down, an extra large Betty. Now, number 3, I would call like a super slurper, extra large Betty, right? So what is going on with the weight? What's happening with the weight here with BHB? Now, there's pancakes in each and every mugshot photo, but the weight there's something going on here, and I figured the mystery out. Now, here's the deal. So this is all domestic battery charges on the ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, correct? Right. Okay. Now, I also in the past have showed receipts that BHB went to a car wash at 3 a.m. and she got arrested for crack and Molly. Yes, this is true. And she actually told the police officer in Manatee County that she had an addiction problem. Okay. Now, this is one thing that I guess she got swiped off the old record. She completed her drug offender probation, whatever it was done. I don't know the details of that, but I'm assuming because it's there, but it's not, if that makes sense. But here's what I'm thinking, right? As you look at the right of the screen. Now, let's start with number 2 and number 3. Number 2, which I would call, in my opinion, Big Betty, is September 10th, 2016. Now, if we look at number 1 up top, here's Big Betty. Now, we can clearly see from number 2 to number 1, there's weight loss there. Now, number 1 says June 1st, 2012. Number 2, September 10th, 2016. Here's the deal, people. Big Betty, 2 and 3. Look, you got Big Betty, you got double slurp, extra large 7-Eleven Slurpee, and then you have we're gonna say big size, right? These 3 right here happen to be all later years. So what's happening here, in my opinion, of course, is number 1 Betty and number 1, 2, 3, 4 Betty, 5 Betty, and 6 Betty. They all are 2011, 12, 12. So what you have is number 1, meth and coke. Oh shit. Meth and crack Betty. We have meth and crack Betty. We have meth and crack Betty. We have meth and crack Betty. Because the years are different than the Big Bettys. Now, back to big and double-sized Bettys. These are 2016. These are 2017. So what happened here is you have meth and crack Betty, and she put the stuff down and started picking up the old wine, if you will, right? The old, she became an old barfly, if you will, right? So she put the hard stuff down and gained a little bit of that yeast, gained a little bit of them high carb beer drinks, that wine, right? That sugary wine. It can only be that way, because she didn't get prego. We don't have any little Bettys running around. There's no BHB, mini BHBs. So this is my expert addiction analysis here, right? But I just want to remind everybody that in each and every photo, there's pancakes. So don't get too carried away. But this is very interesting that she talked about these pancakes, and it's it's really not too much of anything to go live about. But I was like, should I make a video about her addressing the videos, or shit, I might as well just go live, because this is a lot to explain in a video. Hi, Shay. Yeah, Shay's in here. Shay, that was an excellent find. I'm listening in the bushes going to dinner. That was such a good find. I'm behind a few minutes. Has to feed the animals. Yeah, I'm not even going to say nothing. I had a Betty joke for that. I'll leave it alone. today she was claiming that her rap sheet was in only 6 months of her life. No. That's awesome. That's awesome. I didn't even know that. And we literally just, on accident, we just exposed her. On accident, as I'm showing you, Fat Betty, I'm showing like the dates and stuff. And clearly just a couple ones that I can remember were from 2010 to 2017. Look, she was on one for almost a decade. You know, it is what it is, man. Just own it. When you lie, though, is when you look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like just own it. Who cares, right? Like it's that's actually something a lot of people go through. That's the thing. Like this lady is nuts, man. And it's very strange to me that she said pancakes, and that's really the reason for this live. We know this lady's ego. If she's lying about a rap sheet, if she's trying to sell, it was only a 6-month period. Nobody buys that. We just saw the receipt. And that's not even all the receipts. We just saw a little bit, a little print of a time frame of arrests. That's not all of them, right? But you know, it clearly shows that's like way longer than 6 months. It's funny to me, man. Yes, Noel has a premiere scheduled, y'all. So make sure to jump over to Babe. You drop the link. If you're not subbed up to Wifey, it's exactly how it says on the screen right now. At Damaged Goods with No Regrets. She's got a premiere drop on the channel. So make sure you sub up and join the chat. And motivate Noel to get back to YouTube. Get back to doing the YouTubes. That would be my favor for you guys. But it's comical, very comical to watch her talk about these pancakes. It is it's funny, man. You know, for a long time this has been a running joke with us all, and she actually addressed it. And absolutely, what's up, Skunk? What do you say? Damn, getting arrested without pants on. This is true. I guess this is one way of airing out. Woo! Yes, sir. Yep, that thing probably is dying. I'd say Coke, not crack. I don't know what it was. Matter of fact, it's crazy because I just was going through my Google Drive the other day, sorting through. I have so much YouTube shit in there. But there was this arrest record, and I was like, what the hell is this? And I that's why I remembered it was at the car wash, because I'm reading it. And it was like Andrew Griffin, 3:05 a.m. at the car wash. No, she had Molly and cocaine. It was cocaine, is what she had. And then she stated to the officer she was addicted to dope. Only 63. Like, come on, people. We got to jack the likes up. We got to get the likes up. I got a lot of people in the bushes that watch this channel. I understand that it happens every single live. It is what it is. I don't mind it. I like it. I just don't know why you don't come down here and chat. I don't understand it. I have a theory about it. I do believe that a lot of those Bush people are, I think that you call yourself like a white boy hater, but I think you have a look-see a little bit too much. And I think you enjoy the channel though, but you don't want to be seen down there like you're too good for my chat, right? Which is fine because you're still watching, but it's just very weird that you would enjoy a show on YouTube and some person on this platform, some other creator or some other creators have such a grip on you that they're controlling a grown adult. That is really wild to me. And if that's the way that you want to live your life, it's fine. But I think I'm nailing it on the head. I think there's a select number of the Bush people that's absolutely that. I would almost bet money on that. And I don't know what the others account for, but that is a conspiracy that I do have. So please hit the like for me, man. Let's get them up. But it's just wild. I do think that though. All right. So yeah, man, I want to make a video, guys. We'll take some comments. I guess what we can do here is this. We'll scroll the Twitter streets and see what else this crazy bitch has been saying. really, this is crazy. We have extensively reported on the pancakes, and we have brought a lot of awareness to these pancakes. I mean, there was a time where Betty was doing all these naked lives, and I mean, it was getting out of control, right? And she finally started putting clothes on. So, you know, these videos work, but just to hear her say this, don't let nobody control your life. Absolutely not. Love you both. I'm cooking and listening. I'm 65 and still alive. Well, Private 91, let's all give Private a round of applause. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. She has a rap sheet years 2021, 22, and 23. Yeah, 6 months. I checked it. No one can see who hits the like and who doesn't. This is true. The reports always say she's dirty, so she definitely needs to air out something. Ooh, so functified. So functified. All right, let me I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll cruise on over to Shay's. Shay's probably got. Let's keep it on Betty for this live, right? Let's do it like this. Oh, more here. What'd she say here?
Channels that do these type of things to victims or their families, you're supporting abuse. Yet you're sitting on other channels saying you don't like abuse. You can't have it both ways.
I'll make it bigger, guys. Give me 1 second.
Channels that do these type of things to victims or their families, you're supporting abuse. Yet you're sitting on other channels saying you don't like abuse. You can't have it both ways. You either hang out with people that are abusive, or you say, no, we need to change the world. Abuse is no longer acceptable in our country.
Okay, so here's something that I want to talk about. I'm glad that I came here because this is also new to me. Okay, I'm so glad that I went to Shay's channel. Okay, so here's a couple things I want to talk about. So I don't know what this is about, what she's talking about abuse. Obviously, Shay's made this clip and, you know, she's calling out her of all people to talk about abuse, which is also, now I understand exactly what Blank Screen was talking about when we just showed those screenshots of her arrest affidavit. So we get that, right? But here's the thing. I don't know what she's talking about in this context, but she's playing Brian Entin, and this is going to be interesting, and you have to listen to me, guys. Please. I'm going to give you the truth when it comes to Betty. And this is important because Brian Entin recently has made a YouTube channel, if you don't know, and he's doing pretty well. Last time I checked, he has like a couple 100,000 followers. He may have always had a YouTube and he's just now uploading to it, or he just started one. Either way, he's been actively on YouTube the last either few weeks or maybe month or so, okay? Neither here nor there. The point is, Betty is going to tell you, right, that she's best friends with this guy, right? She's going to tell you she's best friends, because I've heard her say it in the past. And that's not the truth, guys. Now, I am not a great Brian Entin fan because I've dealt with him in real life, right? Does he do fair reporting? I guess you can say that, right? Does he do listen, I don't know what he does. Here's what I do know. I know that he reported on some fuck shit during the Gabby Petito case, and he put me in the story, and he put me in a crooked title, and he did a clip on it. And then I checked that motherfucker in real life. I checked his ass. I went right to that little tent that they were staying at, and I said, "Give me Entin. What's all this fake? I'm not with this fake news shit." And then they're like, "No, sir, he's not here. He's not here. He's not here." I'm like, "Listen, I'm out here every day, and I'm going to see him." And look, he was hiding, right? So finally, I'm out there, and then I see the dude, right? And he's like petrified. Noel, tell him how scared he was. But I'm like, "Bro, why are you doing this fake news shit? You know that." "Oh my God, with my editing team and with my software team, the editing team, it wasn't me. It wasn't me." I'm like, "Bro," but they took it down though. They took it down. But the thing is that I didn't really like, that was like my one and only thing with Entin, right? So it's hard for me to say he comes off like he presents fair news. He comes off like he's not biased. But what I'm telling you is he did it. He did it. Yeah, I don't know. He did it to me, man. Okay. And I didn't like that shit, right? So I got it taken care of, right? But I also didn't try to sell the guy anything when I was out there or none of that shit, right? I know that Betty Dutch through JLR has tried to sell this guy like maybe the crotch, yeah, but maybe the pancakes, but like whatever they're doing, protesting, like clips that the media didn't get or not there, which was very hard to do in front of the laundry house because the media was basically camped outside of it, right? But when they would leave the laundry house, like to go to the sisters or something, right? They would try to bid it to certain news journalists, right? And JLR had like a TMZ lead, right? Anyway, they're not friends. The dude is severely annoyed of her, but there has been times where, I mean, I'm just giving you what I've witnessed in real life, right? But then I saw like, didn't he cover like something with the Idaho 4 girls? And there was a documentary and he was interviewing Betty and Olivia. That, you guys know what I'm talking about? She made his career. Yeah, right. Did she really say that? I'll be back in Virginia Beach Wednesday. Did she really say that? She's a nutcase. Anyhow, let me try to figure this out. Shay, so what's going on here? Is Entin talking about abuse, or what's the context here as far as like this abuse stuff? Is somebody attacking Brian Entin, or is he reporting on abuse done to a family or something like that? And then she's just like piggybacking off that? Or anybody can answer it. I don't see nothing. Yes, Betty Fair did an article, and Brian Entin said he was basically scared of her. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I didn't know that. Yeah, but they did. There was like some. It was an Idaho 4 case, I want to say, and anyway, he spoke about Betty, JLR, Olivia, and he was speaking about them from his experience with the potato case, right? But the guy, he does his own thing. He's not like, friends with these people. You know what I'm saying? Brian was talking about other YouTubers and X people. I'm going to play that clip. I didn't know that. Maybe I should do that now. Is it on X or YouTube? Let's do that and come back to this, I think. So is that an X video that he played? I can find him I'm already on X. Let's check this out. Hold on. Let's conquer this together. So let's do this right here. Hold on. Oh. He's a smooth criminal, Brian Entin. And why I say that is I could tell you about like I don't see nothing really on his Twitter. Here it links off to his YouTube just like that. But he's a smooth criminal because if a lot of you probably think, yeah, he is a fair journalist and stuff. And I'm not here to smut this guy's name or nothing like that. It's not what I'm doing. We're talking about Betty and pancakes. But I don't know, man. I don't like that fake news shit. I think it's disgusting what a lot of the news does in our country, and stuff. I'm just not with it. All right, so what video am I looking for here? Inside Koberger's prosecutors Luigi shooter's message to the mother. What am I looking at here? Which video am I playing? It's on my X. Okay. His video, I posted is it his video though? He posted? Don't know which one on his page. So it's on your X though. All right, let me do it like this. Let's quit this. No, mine. Okay, I got you. All right. Stop sharing. Let's do it like this. Let's go back to X. Now I'm interested about this, guys, because give me 1 second. So go back to Shays. Okay, we're back on Shays, and here is this it right here. This is Vanity Fair, Idaho, a small time. Oh, this is an article he's talking about. Is that what's happening here? So this is what we're talking about. Okay, come on with this shit. What? Oh, there it goes. Okay. So, yeah, this is old though, isn't it? There goes Reverend. Okay, yeah, I remember this. This is an old article. Is this the old one they did, y'all? I remember this from a while back, right? Bullhorn Betty, who would later upload 3 videos about one of the Moscow victims' surviving roommates, featuring a thumbnail image of Xena face with the words, "Why didn't you save me?" Like many sleuths, Betty's methods seem unscrupulous. That's funny because she calls SF that. She reports rumors and perpetuates harassment of innocent people. But for the practical reasons, Entin has needed to find a way to coexist with people like that. I just want to say I get my job done every day, he told me, refusing to speak ill of Betty. In part, he jokes, because I don't want her showing up at my house with a bullhorn. More seriously, Entin said that it's not up to him whether sleuths have earned their place among trained reporters. The reality is that our digital ecosystem elevates the voices as specialists and enthusiasts alike. Interesting. Yeah, this is what I was actually talking about when I said he won't say anything about her and all that. Okay, but what's up with the harassment video that he just did? Yes, because he was there at the same time as her. Yeah. But so I don't know. What is she? All right, let me just go back to this, guys. Let's do like this. You guys want me to drop this in the chat? This is an old article, but I'll drop it in the chat if you haven't seen this. I think I did a live on this when it initially came out. It's a couple years ago. Where's my share button? What the heck? Damn, where's the damn share button on this website? That's crazy. I guess I could share the friggin'. I'm gonna have to. Here it is. It was the way I had it. Here's the article. It's very long. It's not just about Betty. It's an older one. A lot of YouTube was talking about that when it first come out, but I want to go back over here and just kind of figure this out, because let's see what this crazy bitch is talking about. Let me go back to this post. So Shay says, you are have a 40+ rap sheet. What? Wow. That's comical coming from her. All right, guys, you guys want an exclusive? I'm going to say this, and I don't want to regret saying this, but it needs to be said. So, Will, please forgive me for this. Please forgive me for this. I can't stand watching this lady say this, because I remember a time where she was trying to find. I remember talking to this lady, and she was trying to find burnt toast so bad, and she had she thought that burnt toast was some other woman, right? I don't even know who this woman was, or I don't know how she came to the reality that this is burnt toast. I mean, she obviously tried to dox her or whatever, but the fact of the matter is she did not have the correct person. So she's like, and this is when I was still talking to her. She thought that she had the right burnt toast, and she didn't. And I don't know whatever happened with that, but I have no idea who else she was spreading that lie to and stuff like that. And there's no telling what she did to that lady, right? There's no telling, right? Now, I tell you that because if you can remember a couple of years ago, it was a while ago, but I had a little back and forth with the Glare. I like the Glare now. I support him. Some people don't like him. Some people do. That's fine. Whatever it is. But we were going back and forth on the YouTube thing, and it was I don't even know what it was. I don't even remember. But he's cool though. But regardless, again, this is years ago. She told me that she had found this guy, right? And I don't listen, if I'm going through it with somebody on the internet, like I made so many parodies about the Glare and stuff like that. We clowned each other. I jumped on his panel. He came over here. We talked mad shit. And that's just what it was, right? It never got like to anything like more than that, right? And then we just stopped, and then become cool. I actually learned something from the Glare. He taught me how to be a little bit more calculated when you do these YouTube things, right? He didn't teach that to me, but that's what I picked up going through it with him on the internet, right? And but she messages me some shit about that guy. And I'm not putting it out or nothing like that, but you know, because it was some stuff that I would never put out. She wanted, you know, she was trying to feed me something, right? Because she knew I was fighting with this guy, and she, you know, she wanted me to say it, right? You know, I'm nobody's, you know, do boy, and I do say some crazy shit. Yeah, I understand that, but I'm not gonna ever say some stuff where people are going through things, you know, mentally, whatever. And this is stuff in the past, man, that happened. But it wasn't that. If I would have said what she gave me on this guy, if I would have said that publicly, I would have looked like the biggest asshole. The biggest asshole. And nobody would have been like, yeah, white boy, more. Nobody would do that. Even the people who don't like him. And you know, and I'm not gonna say what it was, but you know, and it was in his past, but she's a real spiteful person, man. And to watch that clip, it just made me think of these things, right? It just made me think of these things. And it was wrong, man. And that lady does dox people. She tries to play the lawsuit game. She's everything she says that she's not. She's a piece of work, piece of dirt. And look, man, she has pancakes, and they're not attractive pancakes. And she went through a time frame where she was just whipping her pancakes out all the time, and we didn't like it, and we voiced it. And basically, this live is to say that she knows about the pancakes. She's addressed it, she said it, and it's important. It was yeah, I wouldn't say it because it was just not a good thing to say. You know, somebody dropped the yes, like number 100. You late. What's up, Ashley Littles? Can't fucking see it. You don't stand the glare. Yep, she totally doxed the wrong person, harassing their child. Is that the oh, you remember the toasty thing? Yeah. I can only tolerate her voice when people slow her down. Her voice gets lower. Yeah, it's just weird. Like, the toast thing was stupid because she didn't know, like, if you're gonna dox somebody and you're gonna expose it on the internet, you have to explain your journey. Like I can't just hold a picture up, right, and be like, look, guys, I found who burnt toast is. No, I have to explain. Like, I have to go through, put it on the screen, be like, this is how I did it, blah, 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 blah. If I was to do that, I'm not going to do that. It's not what I would do. But what I'm saying is how she got there is like dirt. Like, what? It doesn't even make any sense. And then she was like stuck on stupid with it, right? And yeah, it's just dumb. But the other thing with Will, you know, man, I'm just not doing that. I'm not putting that out there because you know, somebody put the suicidal prevention thing on the screen because that's just not funny. And you know, it's stupid. It's this goes to show you the you know, she does that shit. But here's the thing, right? Everybody else is a hate channel. Everybody else is a cockroach. Everybody else is doxing. Everybody else is harassing. Like, these are just a few examples that I remembered, right? And this is going back to the beginning of the live where I said Molly and Betty, they watch all the videos. Do you think that BHB doesn't know who Shay is? Oh, she knows who Shay is, right? She knows who Shay is. She knows who all the channels are, right? Oh, she does, right? Absolutely. Molly wanted to pay me some money to copyright strike somebody because I did copyright strike somebody while I was out there. It had nothing to do with anything for them. And I had just came into this community. I was out there. I'm meeting these people, and somebody took a video that I did. So I copyrighted them. How the conversation came up as I'm out there, I showed Molly my studios on my phone, and I'm like, look, this person took my phone, took my video, and I copyrighted it the other day, and it's already gone. And when she saw that, in her head, she's like, oh my God. I don't know what her thing is with Natasha at the time. I have no idea, but she offered me $500 to take Natasha down. So that would mean that I would have to fake strike Natasha for you. I'm not doing all that, because when you copyright strike somebody, you have to put your name on it, right? So Natasha's gonna know, like it's just not, you know. And then if I get caught doing that, I lose my channel. Like, no, man, no, fuck all that. But you know, these are things that these, like I said, they watch all the videos. You have one wanting to pay, you have one trying to give me the wrong dirt, right? Because they can't stand these videos. They can't stand it. They laugh about pancakes, but they really can't stand it. They really can't stand it. Come to join the live. I didn't know you were on. Good to see you, bud. Yeah, no problem. I ain't seen you in a long time. Nikita, I ain't seen you in a long time. No problem, man. That's cool. Shout out to wife for getting people in the chat. She was mad because people were using her videos. Yeah, she's bitter about everything in life. It's crazy. I love the glare. I used to hate the glare like Shay, and now I like him. I like him. I think he's good people. I don't even know why we argued. It was stupid. He's stupid. Or I'm sorry, it was stupid. One thing I respect for him is he doesn't play that. He sticks up for the Wells just off basic common sense, kind of, what I do. And I appreciate that because nobody else does. And it's good stuff. Nikita, I didn't even see you did that. Thank you so much for that $10 super sticker. Babe, I saw this earlier. Thank you, Nikita. I appreciate it. Almost 60 months coming in strong, baby. I gifted 5 out before. I don't know who did it. But yeah, guys, I just want to come up here and show people, man, that we what we do, man, it works. Whether it's Twitter, whether it's YouTube, whether it's a hashtag, whether it's emoji, whatever it is, whether you're in here chatting, whether you leave a comment on this video after it's done live, whether you share it, it all works. She's always reading the comments. She's always watching the videos. Don't believe that, man. That's something that I've been saying for years. And look, this worked. It's comical. It's comical because let's face it. Let's keep it real. A lot of the audience is women. A lot of the audience is women, right? So when it comes to pancakes and comments start coming in, right? We're getting a woman's perspective on these pancakes, and that's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt reading them. But hey, man, put your clothes on. We don't want to see that shit. Come on, man. What the heck? There was a string of time where there's butt naked lives, people. It was getting out of control. We don't want to see that shit. One 103, I think. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here, man. This one was a surprise live, and I did not think that I would even be going live today. The last thing that I thought on this Labor Day that would ever happen would be this clip. We'll have to take it out with that clip. We have to take it out with that clip. Hold on. We'll have to watch it one more time because this is just, let me slow it down. Let's get it right. Oh, wait, what's this?
This needs to be said. Now, you guys know I highly respect Brian Entin. You guys know that I've worked all over this country, out in the field. I've met a lot of these people personally. They know me. They know my work ethic. They don't bow down to the hate channels here on social media. They're much bigger than these hate channels on social media. And I'm very thankful that I worked my ass off to get at least some type of respect from real journalism in the true crime community. This needs to be said. Now, you guys know I highly respect Brian Entin. You guys know that I've worked all over this country, out in the field. I've met a lot of these people personally. They know me. They know my work ethic. They don't bow down to the hate channels here on social media. They're much bigger than these hate channels on social media. And I'm very thankful that I worked my ass off to get at least some type of respect from real journalism in the true crime community. The reason this needs to be said. Now, you guys.
That's bullshit. And back to my point, which I gotta fix myself here. So the point of me saying about the Brian Entin stuff is now that he's on YouTube, she's gonna claim that they're best friends. I saw in the chat earlier that I guess she said she made his career. That's comical, but you're gonna start seeing this, right? You're gonna start seeing this, guys. I'm telling you. So just be on the aware of that, because he's on YouTube now. Entin is, or he's been just active on it lately, and it's gonna happen with she's gonna start like playing that card. And if you read that whole article, right, you can clearly see that Brian Entin is not the type of person who
Good morning. If you are not awake this beautiful Saturday morning, you're just missing out. You're missing out on a lot, but more important.
There he goes. He's not the type of person that like he's not controversial, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he just like whatever goes, you know, like there we go. Shit. Okay, let me slow this down. We're gonna take it out with this, y'all. But don't believe that bullshit for 1 second that they're best friends. The dude was never like, if you really want to pull receipts on this, you can go back to the lives, my lives. You go to Doug live from Northport, wifey, and look in the background. You'll see how much best friends they are. You'll see the distance he kept from her. If you really want to see it.
Link to them damn pancakes. I'm just saying. No. Good morning. If you are not awake this beautiful Saturday morning, you're just missing out. You're missing out on a lot, but more importantly, you're definitely missing out on some pancakes. But we're going to move on from the pancakes, okay? We're going to get back to true crime. We're going to get back to the link to them damn.
You know what's weird? Whoever taught her to use sound effects did a horrific job. Like so I have sound effects too, right? And I use them sometimes, right? But you have to time it right, right? If you don't time it right, like what are you really doing? She does not know how to use. I mean, it's just, I don't know what to say about this lady. She's just a complete moron. But her friggin' sounds are like it's wild to me. Her sounds. I actually have to upload some more here. What sounds do we have here? Background music. Oh, that's background. I don't know. I don't even know where they're at because I'm not in my I'm on wifey's. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off, y'all. Let me check the comments real fast. This is comical. We had to get it, man. We had to get it. Like I said, man, I was gonna make a video, but there's no way. I wanted to bring it to y'all live. I appreciate everybody who showed a little love on the donation box, and just whoever brings awareness, man. These pancakes, it has to be talked about. Started using the soundboard when she did a few interviews with him and thought he liked her. Yeah, it's horrendous. She just doesn't time it right. It was Morbid that got her started with those sound effects. Oh, Morbid, one of my favorite interviews. Anybody who has the clip of that, I have it. It's in my short section somewhere. But when she tells Morbid, she says, and then I met this guy, White Boy. This is live. She goes, then I met this guy, White Boy Radio. Oh, fuck, I should have said his name. Yeah, lady. Don't ever say my name and don't. And keep them damn pancakes in your shirt. It was epic. It was like a moment of she realized it on live that she should not have said my name. She's like, and yeah, then I met this guy, White Boy Radio, and his wife. Oh fuck, I should have said his name. And I just like the pancakes, we clipped it and we had the report on it because you ain't hiding it. You ain't hiding it. The JLR group. You're on at a good time, good shit. Wait, I'm behind here. Okay, I'm signing off, guys. Oh, yeah, wifey at 8 o'clock. So it's 6 o'clock now. Wifey, 8 o'clock. Babe, drop your link to your channel in the comments. If you're watching the replay of this, I will put wifey, her channel in the description box. But it's very easy. Just you can also go to @damaged goods with no regrets, just like you see it on the screen. Anyway, link up with her, fine to hang out. Talk to y'all soon. I've got a video. It's in my members now. It's a certain scammer versus a certain scammer. It'll be public tomorrow. And happy Labor Day to all my workers. And reach out to us, man. Connect with us, man. Keep us in the loop. I do want to say that. Keep us in the loop. I used to have certain moderators and stuff always keeping me on the loop of what's going on YouTube. And I got to say that I think I didn't appreciate that as much as I should have. And I was wrong, because people would always send me links to the phone and stuff like that, keep me up to date, give me a short explanation of what's going on. And then I don't have them doing it anymore. And so it was very helpful, and I should have appreciated it more. So, man, if any mods, man, want to keep you up to date, keep me up to date, man. I can use the help, because it helps with the parries, it helps with the videos, it helps with the lives, because I work a second shift, y'all. And it's very hard to keep up with everything. But yeah, I'm jumping off, y'all. Y'all be safe, man. Hashtag no pancakes, and we keep it moving. What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe to my clip channel at White Boy Radio Clips, and in the description box is the link to be a member. Become a member if you can. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, stay smart. Peace.